What's going on, guys? I'm here with one of our clients, Esteban, who we actually helped change a lot of his mindset, and it helped him translate into charging more and then also being able to close around $80,000 in deals and video deals in his business. What's up, Esteban? How's it going?
It's going good, man. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. For anybody who maybe doesn't know you specifically, like, can you tell us a little bit about you, your business, and some of the stuff that you do?
Absolutely. So I run Stabian Films. We are a agency that focuses on commercials and brand films. That's pretty much what we do. We work with wellness companies, chiropractors, dentists, PT clinics, and yeah, that's what we do.
Sweet. Cool, man. And just for anybody who maybe doesn't know you, what would you say the biggest like problem was before you joined the program?
Absolutely. So the journey of becoming a cinematographer, a filmmaker, owning a production company, you kind of start at that place where you're charging hourly and you're trying, okay, I have my day rate, 1,200 a day plus my camera, whatever. I was kind of stuck in that space of not really understanding how to move outside of charging these day rates. I was getting good clients, but I wasn't getting great clients. And also just having a way to get consistent clients. Because I feel like most of us who do this, it's like, okay, I don't want a job. I want to be able to have freedom. But then you kind of enter this like feast or famine type situation where you don't know where your next paycheck's coming from. There's no reliable way to get anything in. And yeah, that's what you guys really helped us with for sure.
Sweet, man. Yeah, no, it's definitely relatable. I came from the DP background where it was just like, you go on gigs, you were more of a freelancer. And then when you switch into like, hey, I want to become a business owner, it definitely is tough sometimes mindset wise to like switch into that because you're going from, freelancer to now I have to worry about everything in the business and learn these different skill sets other than
Totally.
just creating beautiful films, which I think some people struggle with. I definitely did. Um,
Totally.
but that makes a lot of sense. And then I guess like what kind of stood out about our program as opposed to maybe some of the other programs out there?
Yeah, man. There's tons of people doing, what you do out there. And I just feel like I could feel from you that it was genuine. I had seen a lot of different people out there and no disrespect to any of the other coaches or mentors out there.
No, of
But
course.
when I saw your stuff, I was like, okay, this guy seems like he's coming from a genuine place. I can't really say anything. It was anything else besides a feeling. And I was like, okay, I'm going to, you know, give this guy a shot. I had been like, just poking around the space. This was about a year ago and I was new to the coaching mentor space. So I was like, this guy's putting out a pretty good vibe. As lame as that sounds, I was like, you know what? Like, I resonate with his energy. I
Yeah,
can see him being a good guy. Um, and that was what pulled me in, man. And then I came in and I was like, oh, wow, okay, this is the real freaking deal.
absolutely, man. No, that makes a lot of sense. I think because when I've hired mentors myself too, like there's a lot of different people for different things. I don't think that one person can serve like and take care of all of the issues, if that makes sense. But I
Yep,
definitely think that it is one of those things where you have to feel like you're in a good relationship with that person, kind of like choosing a coach, right? You want to make
totally,
sure that for sports, like you're choosing somebody who's going to push you, but also somebody that you feel like you align with too.
totally. And a
Um,
big thing too was like, dude, I could tell that you had done what you were telling me to do. Like the confidence that you were teaching me with and the confidence that you gave me was like, well, first of all, the confidence that you knew what you were doing was I couldn't question it. It was like, okay, this guy was 100% sure that this, you know what I'm saying? So that
yeah,
was big too. I was like, okay. That was a mismatch for me. Sometimes with interviewing with other coaches, was
yeah.
feeling that like real confidence.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I guess, was there anything in the program that you feel like particularly helped you more than something else, or was there anything that stood out within kind of what we do that really, really helped and kind of moved the needle for you?
Absolutely. I would say it was 100% sales, learning how to be a better salesman. Um, as much as we might not want to, sales is a huge part of the process. I know I was giving you a lot of resistance in terms of like being how salesy I
Yeah,
was, but like in the process of working with you, I learned to love sales and learn to like, because once you start getting good at it, you're like, oh, this is actually fun.
yeah,
So learning how to sell this, a creative product, was the biggest and the most, what helped us make 80K this year so far. And hopefully we can break 100 before the year ends. But um, yeah, I mean, that was the biggest shift for sure, was like the sales training. And you guys also give us sales feedback too. So it's like we post our sales calls. Ethan goes in, your team goes in, gives us feedback on like what we did wrong, what we did great, how we can improve. And that is like, you have a coach for sales. It's the coolest, you can't
yeah.
replace that, man.
Well,
It's
it's
great.
hard. I mean, it's kind of like, and I always use this analogy all the time, but like with Conor McGregor, like he didn't get good by, watching courses. He had people pick apart his moves, pick apart what he's doing to
Yep.
make the difference in what he is doing and where he's at now, right? Same thing for sales, same thing for business, same thing for mindset. Could be anything. You need somebody to come in there and really help you, like, look at your specific situation, as opposed to a course where it's something where it's just like one size fits all. That's not always applicable
Yeah,
for this type of stuff. But yeah, no,
totally.
totally makes sense, man. And I guess, like, where do you feel like you would be if you hadn't jumped in the program, if you hadn't made, like, taken that uncomfortable leap, which everyone knows it's uncomfortable, right? Where do you think you would have been?
I mean, I think I would have been right around where I was. I'm a motivated person. I'm always trying to learn, but I don't think I would have been able to move nearly as fast. Um, and that's like I feel that with every bone in my body. That's just like I invested money I did not have to work with you, but I made money that I would have never made by working with you too. So, you know, um, yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it right there.
No, I mean, that makes sense, man. I've definitely been in a similar position when I first started too. It's just like you don't necessarily always have the funds to do the thing you want to do, but it's also like that's why you need to do it in the first place, which I think a lot of people can get stuck in that loop of like, I don't have the money. I don't want to invest in learning how to do it. So then I don't have the money. Right. So then
Mhm.
it's just like this
Yeah,
perpetual thing. And I was there too. It sucks. But at some point, you got to be like, when am I going to tell myself, like, I'm going to just make this leap and I'm going to make it work, as opposed to, like, I think a lot of people in victim mindset say, like, will it work? It's like you need to make it work. It's not something like nobody's going to care more about your business than you are at the end of the day. So you need to
totally.
come in and make that work and take the actions that obviously we give you support on, but like if you don't show up, we can't help. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, and there's no way to make it work without the right mindset either. And I feel like without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to understand and then come with this new level of confidence to my meetings and like have clients off the bat be like, dude, we fully trust you. Like just and it's because I understand how to position myself, thankfully from your guys' help. That's like without the mindset shift, none of that else would have happened for sure.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. And one last question, I guess, is if anybody's kind of on the fence about booking a call, working with us, or at least hearing us out, what advice would you give them?
I would say I totally understand. I'm probably the most skeptical person in the world. You can
You
ask
were.
Eric. You can
You
ask
were.
Eric how
Oh my
pushy I
gosh.
was, but dude, it's so worth it. Like it really, I can't even tell you how worth it is. Like it's been the biggest shift that I've ever experienced, as far as in my career. And I can't wait to just keep see where this is going. It's honestly been like it's been a true blessing. So I honestly, I would recommend everybody to at least book a call, hear Eric and his team out, feel that confidence that I felt too, and then make a decision from there. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate your time, and I can't wait to see where you go from here. And we'll keep scaling up, keep closing deals.
Hell yeah, bro. Sounds great.